I put the number one school in America in college football 25, and I'm going to rebuild them. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, aka known as MIT, is known as one of the best colleges in the world. They do actually have a college football team. They do play D3, so they're of course not going to be in the actual game. I had to do this in Team Builder, but we're going to rebuild them anyway. So here they are in College Football 25. In Dynasty mode, I replaced Kennesaw State because I feel like that's the easiest team to replace because they haven't played yet, and I'm going to be making them an independent. For this first rebuild, I'm just going to use the existing coach. In the future, if these become easy with the existing coach, I will create my own. Of course, as an independent, we're not going to be playing on a conference schedule, so I have to schedule all these games randomly, but we will have some rivalries in this rebuild, being Boston College, UMass, Notre Dame, and Stanford. Taking a look at this roster, it is not good, man. We're at 67 overall. Our highest players is 79. We do have a lot of juniors, though, at the top of our team, so that should help for next year. So for recruiting, I've noticed that this might be a glitch, or it might be because I replaced Kennesaw State, or maybe it was just the person who made this team builder team, and I might have to just do them on my own from now on. But MIT has a D- academic prestige. I'm assuming that's just Kennesaw State's ratings, and all these, I mean, obviously the rest of these make sense for being low, but yeah, I'm going to have to keep my eye on that for later. So for recruiting, I just like putting 1 4-star on and just sending the house, which I'll do next week. But, looking at these recruits, like most of them are not 4 and 3 stars. We have a couple of 3 stars that are interested in us, and I'm going to be offering scholarships to the guys who I haven't yet. But a majority of our recruiting class are going to be 2 stars for this first year, and these are kind of just 1 stars that I throw in that have interest. So an updated look at our recruiting board as we enter the first season. We have this 1 4-star that I sent the house to, and we gained a lot of points here. We're up to number 3. His deal breaker is proximity to home, and it's, not accurate because I think it has all of Kennesaw State's attributes. But hey, I mean, if it helps me, it helps me. We're in the mix with schools like Clemson, Tennessee, Duke, Georgia. So, if we can even get close to this 4-star, I'll be happy. We have a couple 3 stars that we have a good lead at. We have Rudy Shakir. I would love to get this quarterback who we are just pulling away from the other teams already. 3-star quarterback. Any good quarterback helps in a rebuild like this. Malcolm Merrick, a really good tackle, 3-star. We're in first place. Some other 2 stars that we're in the mix for. This guy, Buening, I don't know how to say his name. We're in a fight with UAB, basically, and then we have a bunch of other schools that we're competing with for all these other prospects. So how I'm going to do playing games is I'm probably going to not jump into too many games. When I do jump into games, I'm just going to play the key moments because I want to, focus on actually rebuilding the team and not playing it like a dynasty series. But we're going to jump into our first game against UTSA and check out the key moments. As you can see, we should get destroyed. UTSA is an 83 overall. We're only a 67. That is a huge difference here. But we're going to play the key moments and just check out the Team Builder Stadium and the uniforms. So here we are at MIT, which this is obviously UMass's stadium. 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can get a stop. They're in our red zone. Okay. The stadium pulse is definitely going to be low as they're going to throw it right up the middle for a big catch. First down and goal. They do get a first down for some reason, and they just get a screen and go right down the field and score. We are only down by 3 with a minute to go in the first half. I wonder if I should do the key moments in games that aren't 6-minute quarters as they score a touchdown. This is a big drive here. We need to get some points. Nobody's really open. I'm going to go to the flat. Let's see if I can spin around with Strickland. Ooh, got the ankles. So hopefully we can go score. It would be pretty cool, really unrealistic, but pretty cool to beat UTSA in the first game. Do we have him deep, catch and run? Yes, we do. Williamson, he's our ability player, and he's in. UTSA is yet again in 1st and goal in the first half, and how did he not pick that? 3rd and 5 on our own 29, down 10. This is a big play here. Let's see what we can do. Olsen snaps it, looking at square. This is Williamson who scored the last touchdown. Cut that in. Keep going. Big play. Now 1st and goal. Let's try to punch this one in with Strickland. And he's in. He just barely gets in for the touchdown. So UTSA has been destroying our defense. It's 31-21. Our offense has been playing pretty well. They're already in the red zone again. I sent pressure. He cuts right back in, and he scores again. It's now 45-21, 3rd and 6. We really need to score here. Let's see if we can make a play. Nobody's really open. Let me scramble with Olsen. Does he have wheels? Yes, he does. Cut that back inside. Yup. All right. Don't take a hit, and I take a hit. I'm so stupid. I wanted to see if I can break through for a touchdown, but nope. So that's going to be it for our first game. UTSA absolutely cooked us on offense. You know, our offense actually played pretty well, but we have a lot to work to do with this team. Now, this is a rivalry that I'm going to have to play in every year. We're going to Chestnut Hill to play Boston College again. Just going to do the key moments here. And I'm not going to do too many games with key moments. Only like 3 a season max, maybe 2, depending on, you know, just the circumstances. But this season might be a little more just because it's the first. The start of a new rivalry in college football is brewing as MIT has joined the FBS level straight from D3. BC starting the game by just going right down the field. I'm sending pressure. Oh, I should have used the guy on the running back. Doesn't matter anyway because we can't even make a single stop. They stopped us, and now they're coming down to the red zone, and they're going to throw that right over the middle for a touchdown. Not over the middle, but right past our defenders. I have a feeling this is going to be a very long game. Another big 3rd down. They're pressing our best player, Williamson, so I'm going to look to throw there. And we can... No, we can't. That's a bad throw. This is not going to be an easy kick. Our kicker is a 66 overall. And, ooh, right in the middle. Does it have enough leg? Oh, but of course, it's a little wide to the left. It's 28-0. Let's try to put some points on the board before half. Hit the crosser, only for a gain of 2. We got to hurry up, too. 3rd and 18. I'd really like to just get into field goal range, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just going to throw. Oh, he actually caught it. I tried throwing it to the other guy, but it doesn't mean anything. And in our first rivalry game versus BC, we get absolutely blown out, 45-3. Looking at recruiting, we are doing very well so far somehow. This 4-star right end, we're miles ahead of everybody, and I'm scheduling his visit. Oh, apparently I can't. Looking at recruiting, we're doing very well so far. We have this 4-star Nick Putasi right end, who we're miles ahead of everyone. We're about to be able to schedule a visit. 3-star Ramon Ayu, we are going to be scheduling a visit for him against Ohio because, you know, why not? Why not Ohio? We're going to be using playing time here. So we have our first visit scheduled. We also have a bunch of other guys who we are very far ahead of with this 3-star quarterback, Rudy Shakir. We also have this 3-star tackle, Malcolm Merrick. We have a bunch of other 3-stars that just showed interest in us, and I'm starting to offer scholarships and put in hours in. And we have a bunch of other lower recruits who we're ahead of as well. Looking at the rest of our schedule, we still have some rivalries left in UMass, Notre Dame, and Stanford, but I'm probably not going to jump into any other games. Maybe UTEP if we don't have a win by then, because that's probably our most winnable game. But we're going to be simming week by week, and I'll just show you guys the notable things. We did not get our first win against our rival UMass. We barely lost by 2 points. That's so tough. And now we have to play another tech school in Georgia Tech where we're going to get killed. Coming back to this 4-star Nick Putasi, he's now ready for visit. We're also going to be scheduling him against Ohio. I just want to get these guys committed as soon as possible. We're going to be putting it on playing style because it's the highest rating, if I can get to it. And there we go. So we have a player of the week, Scooter Page, 7 receptions, 248 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Does this mean we beat Georgia Tech? I have no idea. I mean, this guy went absolutely crazy, even if we lost. But, okay, we still lost. So, at least we had a pretty legendary performance. We have a couple big visits this week against Ohio, but let's schedule another one for Rudy Shakir. Let's schedule it against Liberty. We have our first commit in this rebuild, Rudy Shakir, who was not on a visit. We actually just scheduled him for a week 9 visit. We also got Ramon Ayu to commit, a 3-star tight end. He was on visit. And we ended up getting our first win of the season, so that was perfectly scheduled for my visits. We end up beating Ohio 14-9. I don't know if there are any other games that we have. Oh, Middle Tennessee 0-5. Maybe we beat them. But looking for maybe UTEP, maybe Sam Houston, maybe FIU, because these teams are all really bad. 1 week later, we have Malcolm Merrick, 3-star right tackle, committing. So a bunch of really big commits so far. Fast forward 2 more weeks, we have another 3-star commit. Make that 2. And bang, just like that, we have our first 4-star commit, Nick Putasi. We have another commit being a 2-star, Seth Stevens. There's another commit, this one being a 1-star. We just had 2 1-stars, a 2-star, and now another 3-star commit, DeMarco Barmore. So we're doing a really good job recruiting. On the field, though, that's a different story. Right before our last game against Stanford, we have 4 more commits, 1 2-star and 3 1-stars before the screen goes away. Going into our last game of the season against Stanford, we have done very well recruiting so far. We have the 50th best recruiting class in the country in year 1. We have a 4-star, a bunch of 3-stars, a lot of 1-stars, which, aren't the best, but they're kind of just to get players on the roster. And looking through these recruits before we head to the end of the first season and early signing day, we have another 3-star linebacker who we're close to committing to and just visited. We have a 3-star punter, which is neck and neck with West Virginia, but we're probably going to get him. And then we have a couple other 2-stars, another punter. I don't know why I'm recruiting 2 punters, but whatever. And then we have some other 1-stars, which we're pursuing. Now, I'm not going to jump into this Stanford game. We already have the first win of the season and the first win of the rebuild. There's no point. And speaking of the guy, we have Isaiah Tabor, probably not how you say his name, but another 3-star in our first recruiting class. So at the end of our first season, we finished 1-11, which is, pretty expected. Most of these games were blowouts. We almost beat UMass. We beat Ohio, almost beat Middle Tennessee, and almost beat UTEP, maybe almost beat Sam Houston. We actually kept it close with Stanford. Wow, that's crazy. So honestly, not a bad first season, just simulation-wise, because a lot of our losses were very close. But recruiting-wise, it's been very well. And let's go back to recruiting. Before we head into our season 1 offseason, I'm going to fire both of our coordinators and try to get some better coordinators. They're both F, so why not? And the 2-star punter, Torrey Tatum, who hopefully doesn't have Jason Tatum's aura, commits, which is big because the 3-star committed to West Virginia. In year 1, Dylan Gabriel has won the Heisman. This is a pretty common one for year 1 in all dynasties. And both coordinators that we offered have signed with MIT. Josh Gates, level 21, C-, so that's a huge upgrade. Same with our DC. They're only C- and a C, but it's just a big upgrade from what we had before. And looking at the college football playoff, the Michigan Wolverines have gone back-to-back, defeating Florida State in the national championship. So we have 3 players transferring. Only one of them is like anything special, being Keontae Tyson. He's a 70 overall junior running back. And it looks like we have no chance to persuade. I'm going to do it anyway. And nope, I'm going to do it for DeMarvin Holland. Nope, not persuaded. And Dakota Mills, you can't even do it. Looking at our graduating senior class, we have some notable players being Chase Freeman, a middle linebacker, 79 overall, another 76 receiver, our quarterback Tyler Olson, but we did sign a really good 3-star quarterback. So, we're not losing too much talent and we're bringing in a lot. Going into the transfer portal season of the offseason, okay. Going into the transfer portal, we already have 21 players signed to our recruiting class. Let's beef this up. We have a ton of 3-stars that have interest. I'm sending the house to all of them, even if, we're not in the lead. I'm going to be scheduling visits as soon as next week, really, with these players. A couple 2-stars as well. Our first commit of season 1 transfer portal is Caden Curry, 3-star left end. At the end of the transfer portal, let's see who we get. Here's a 3-star middle linebacker, J.D. Stewart. 3-star Robe, Jamarian Peterson. Another 3-star, free safety, Jameson Patton. We're really strengthening our defense, and that was it. Wow. So in our first transfer portal, we didn't do too terribly. We got a bunch of 3-stars, but, would have liked to get a couple more. We had these 2 guys that went to East Carolina, Iowa, Mississippi State, Tulsa, and Memphis. But ultimately, we had how many transfers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all 3-stars. So that's definitely going to boost our team a lot this year. And finishing our first season with the 52nd best recruiting class in the country, I will gladly take that. 1 4-star, 12 3-stars, 4 2-stars, and 9 1-stars. I think we did really well. And the quality and the quantity too. We had 33 different players in our class. We have 1 athlete to change positions. He looks pretty speedy for 65 overall. I'm going to put him at strong safety, run support. No, I'll do roll. I'll do a roll because he's better as a speed rusher. So there you go. Looking at our training results, our overall jumped so much. We were 68 last year. Now we're 76 already in year 2. One thing that's a little concerning is almost all of our top players are seniors. Looking at the schedule for season 2, we have some big games. We're going to Virginia Tech. Last season we played Georgia Tech. Now we're going to go to Virginia Tech. Being a tech school, just want to play these other teams. We have a bunch of other, power teams like Arizona State and Kansas, who both did not do well last season, so these are both winnable games. Then we go to Oklahoma, so that's going to be a loss. Then we have some other games that are, potentially winnable, like this one against UConn. And then we have our rivals, Notre Dame, BC, and Stanford, all at home to finish off the year. For recruiting, it's kind of looking roughly the same as last year in the beginning. There are a solid amount of 3 stars that are interested. I'm going to try to get a 4-star and maybe even this 5-star. But we're going to focus on the 3 stars and try to do better in the transfer portal this upcoming season. Because like I said before, we have a lot of graduating seniors this year. Looking at recruiting going into week 1, we have this 5-star here, Nick Garcia, who, we've gained some points. Not really expecting to get him to commit unless Alabama falls off. But, I'm just going to keep my hours on him until it gets out of hand. This 4-star already locked us out. We have a couple 3 stars that we're in the mix for. Emmanuel Hasty, I'm going to probably try to sway, or I don't have enough points. But I'm going to do some more stuff on these guys. These guys are only at 25. But I have a nice lead on some other guys. Stephen Mulligan, 3-star, another 3-star here, close with some other schools here. These guys locked me out, but then I added some points on some other guys. We have a ton of 2-stars that we're in the lead for. I really want to try to get more 3-stars than 2-stars and 1-stars this year, but it's still tough because, we've only had 1 season and it was 1-11. Simming ahead a few weeks, we'd lost to Virginia Tech, but we ended up beating a Big 12 team in Arizona State. We take a look at the schedule to check out that game. We didn't really get destroyed by Virginia Tech, and we did very well against Arizona State, so honestly a good start to the season. Recruiting-wise, we are making some significant progress on this 5-star Nick Garcia here. We're getting really close to Alabama. It looks like it's just going to be us versus Alabama. MIT and Alabama fighting for a 5-star. That's crazy. But this 4-star actually did not lock us out. Tony Jamison used to have us locked out, and then he removed it, and now we added some points this week, so the influence should go up. And we have a bunch of other 3-stars, which we're in the lead for a lot of. Some of them we're not really in the lead for, but we're making good progress. Simulating a couple weeks, we got another win at Kansas, so back-to-back Big 12 victories. We're 2-1 now, heading into this game against Oklahoma. I'm going to play the key moments, just see if we can maybe get an upset. So as you can see, they are so much better than us overall-wise, but we just went down and scored and stopped them, and now we have the ball in a big 3rd and 6 here, nearing field goal range. Man, this stadium pulse is tough. Let's see if we can make the play. I'm looking at circle. There we go. Make that catch. Don't hit the ref. Big 1st down. Big 3rd down here. The stadium's rocking. Let's see if we can punch this in. Circle. I'm just throwing it, and he catches it, and he's in. What a start to this game at Oklahoma. Big 4th down here just after the 2-minute warning. Let's see if we can get it. Get that upfield, and we get destroyed. 3rd down, I'm going to run this, so at least they have to use a timeout if we don't get it. And they stop us. But we're daredevils. Call me Dan Campbell because we're going in on 4th down, and we get a big gain on the fullback dive. I'm just going to try to get into field goal range here. Not do anything stupid. You got square. Get upfield. There we go. We're getting closer to field goal range. We got to hurry this up. I want to save the timeout so we can call it right before we kick a field goal. I'll take a shot, see if we can score a touchdown, but really playing it safe here. Nobody's open. Oh, don't take the sack. Keep running. Okay, I'm going to have to no huddle here. Run a pass. Quick play here. Don't want to get sacked. I want to just get into better field goal range, and we're going to do just that. We're going to slide, and we're going to take this to 2 seconds and kick the field goal. Even a 30-yard field goal is not easy at this stadium. Oh, God, I messed that up so bad. Oh, my God. Oklahoma seems to be moving it down the field. Big 4th and 2 here. They're going to run the option. Can somebody get him? And we stop him. Start of the 4th quarter, Oklahoma just scored a field goal. If we can score a touchdown here, it's going to be difficult for them to come back. We're going to do an RPO. We got him in the flat. Cut that in. Solid gain. 2nd and goal. Can we punch it in? No, we can't. They stop us again. I'm not throwing the ball here. Oh my God, our running back is averaging less than 1 yard per carry and his leg is severely injured. We're still running the ball on third down. Can we cut around him? And no, we're just short of the touchdown. You're just going to take the points here and be safe. And this time I actually make it and I get it basically perfect. So we have a 2-touchdown lead with about 4 minutes to go. Hopefully our defense can clutch up and we'll have the biggest upset in MIT history. Another forced down for Oklahoma, 4th and 1. They're going to throw it. Oh, I was right there, but I accidentally switched off. I just audible to a pass because Foreman's getting pressed. Can we throw it to him? Oh, wait, what? What just happened? Why did he run it? Did it not register my audible because of the stadium? Is that a thing? I thought it was just hot routes. Oh, God, here comes Oklahoma. At least we had to let them use all their timeouts, but this is not looking too good. 2nd and 10, they're already in our field position. We need to make a stop. Oh, I'm there. I lurked Arnold, and that's going to seal the game. We're going to come into Norman and beat Oklahoma. Oh, my God. How about those engineers from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology? Start in year 2, 3 and 1, winning games against Arizona State, Kansas, and at Oklahoma. Our freshman quarterback, Deontay O'Neal, was insane against this team. Oh my goodness. What a signature win. Looking at recruiting after that big win at Oklahoma, Garcia, Alabama's sort of advancing on us a little. I want to schedule a visit for him really quickly. It's just so difficult because we don't have any hours because our coach is still not that good. But looking at these other guys, we have a ton of 3-stars that, we're close to committing to. We have Jeremiah Rate, an athlete from Windsor, Connecticut. I mean, we lost these guys, but we have a bunch of other 3-stars here and some more down here that we're, feeling good about. And we have some 2-stars as well. And it looks like we're going to be losing Nick Garcia to Alabama. He's about to commit, so I'm just going to remove him and get the hours. We finally get our first commit. It's a 3-star quarterback, Jeremiah Rate from Windsor. He's also an athlete, so he can play other spots. Recruiting has kind of been a little more difficult than last year, only taking us 8 weeks to get our first commit, but we're on the board. We have another 3-star committing, Ron Pope, defensive tackle. Advancing one more week, another 3-star commit, Stephen Mulligan. Another 3-star commit, Andy O'Malley, DT. We've advanced a couple weeks here in season 2. I just want to go over the schedule again. So ever since the Oklahoma game, we lost to Air Force right after we beat Oklahoma. We beat Rice, who's probably better than Air Force. And then we lose to UConn, get destroyed by Mississippi State, and then go to Washington State and win. We've had such a polarizing season, but we have this upcoming game against Notre Dame where if we win, we are going to go to a bowl game for the first time. We have a bunch of recruits visiting. Rivalry game, we're going to hop in. This is another game where the opposing team has a significant overall advantage than us, but we did beat one of them on the road. But Notre Dame is still a very good team, even though they're only 6-5 in this dynasty. Big 3rd and 9 here. Let's see if we can stop them on their first drive. They're going to throw it, make that pick. Oh my God, Patton, don't get tackled. Oh, he's still up. Okay, we got a lineman and a quarterback. Can we please beat him? Come on, Patton, run. I'm just going to go straight. Oh, here comes a receiver to stop him, but still a big play. Gets us all the way to the 6. 1st and goal. Would really like to just run this in. I'm going to bounce that to the right and cut back in for the touchdown. We did not end up scoring on that drive, which is kind of unfortunate, but we have a chance to stop Notre Dame here. Oh, I got to get to that running back, and he throws another pick. Can I get around the lineman? Blue. Oh my goodness, this quarterback is selling. I don't think that's Riley Leonard, right? He graduated? We end up punting the ball, and Notre Dame ends up scoring. Still have some time left on the clock. Got the crosser, cut that back inside. Okay, good throw. Got to hurry up. I think we have a lot of promise with this freshman quarterback. Simulation-wise, he's been good. So for some reason, the audio for the rest of Season 2 is not working on my editing software, so I'm just going to come in and do a post-com for the rest of this season. I think it'll be fine. We're going to kick a field goal here, and it is short. Of course, I could not make a field goal. What's new? So, later in this game, we stop them on 3rd down. They miss a field goal that hits the post. It would be exciting to have my live reaction, but unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with my software. Anyway, we hit the running back. We're getting close to a touchdown here. It's a 2-point game, but we can't get the screen off, so we're going to kick another field goal and take the lead. Or no, we're actually going to extend our lead. Notre Dame's going to go for a screen here, and they're not going to get it. It was 3rd and 15. They kick a field goal. We're up by 5. They find a man deep, and my guy gets burned. Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'm so frustrated because I have so many good reactions from this game, and you'll see later. 3rd and 2, barely avoid the D tackle with O'Neal. The quarterback slide down, big play. All right, another one of those routes with the receiver crossing the middle of the field, and we're in business, and we get the touchdown. We take the lead. 8 seconds to go. Notre Dame, we think that they have no shot, but they find a man, and he gets out of bounds with 1 second on the 19. This is for the game here on the last play, and here we go. Yeah, I gave it up. I still cannot believe that I gave up that touchdown to lose that game to Notre Dame. It was so frustrating. I just wish the audio was working again. I know. I'm sorry, but we get a couple of 3-star commits after that game, even though we lost because we had them on visits. We're actually going to go into the Stanford game as well. 5-5, we're 5-6. We ideally should make a bowl game if we win, being 6-6. So we're going to end up going into the Stanford game in a little bit. This is reminding me of my OG days when I used to do post-coms for like franchise mode. This is kind of fun. But, we'll be back to live commentary at the start of season 3. But anyway, moving to the Stanford game, first play doesn't really do much. Second play here, 2nd and 11. I see the wheel route for the running back, Strickland. I hit him, and he goes down. Now it's 3rd and 9. Let's see what we can do here. We have a man deep, and we get him for the touchdown. Great start to this rivalry game against Stanford. We get the ball back after Stanford scores, barely get it off and barely catch it, but it's short of a first down. And then, of course, I missed another field goal. So we're going to have to play on defense, and he throws us an easy pick. I don't know why the game automatically makes you leave the end zone. I had to fight my way to stay in the end zone for the touchback. Anyway, we have the ball again, and we cook him deep again. That's Peaks, the wide receiver, peeking through the defense for a touchdown. But Stanford answers back, 14-14. Now we're running play action with 25 seconds to go, trying to find a man, but I throw a stupid pick this late in the first half, and it gives them a good chance to get some more points, which they're going to do on the field goal. Just sneaks in inside the left post. Later on in the third, Stanford scores another touchdown. I'm trying to trim this down just so, it's not as boring. We respond with a rushing touchdown of our own. We're down by 3. Stanford, 3rd and goal. We need to stop here. And he drops the ball. He wouldn't have scored anyway. So we're going to hold them to a field goal again. And doink, but it goes in. So we're down 6. So we need a touchdown to win the game. 1st and 10 here. I throw the corner, and it's a bad throw. And they end up picking me off. So we end up losing to Stanford. We're going to finish season 2 5-7. At least we got another 3-star commit after this game. And there's another one, Kareem Humphreys, right outside linebacker. And another commit, 2-star this time. Looking at our recruiting class on National Signing Day, we have a solid amount of 3 stars, a couple 2 stars. But there's some other players that we're still, in first for. But the quantity isn't really as good as last year. If we take a look at the top classes, we are only number 95 as of now, which is a little low, but we still have the transfer portal. Looking at the playoff, Alabama beats Kansas State for the championship. The players that we're losing, we're trying to persuade these guys, and we cannot, but they're 68 and 66 overall, so who really cares? Moving in the transfer portal, these are some of the targets that I had. We have a bunch of 3 stars. We're still a really low school, so it's hard to attract high talent, but we're putting in the hours in these guys, a lot of them. We'll have a good chance at. There's still some leftover recruits that we're well in front of. And then there are a couple other guys that I end up adding later on in the transfer portal. So how do we do in the transfer portal? We get this 3-star running back to commit. So that's nice. Another 3-star here, Quincy Howard, defensive tackle. I think we're going to get another couple recruits here. Yes, right end, Kevin Roberts. So we're getting a ton of 3 stars, which is good for now because we need to build up a solid roster. There are another 2 more. Okay, so looking at our final class, we have a lot of 3 stars, a couple 2 stars, nothing too special here, a little worse than last year, but, about average, I would say, for year 2, number 72. Taking a look at our roster heading into Season 3, we've moved up to an 80 overall, so we're up a lot of overall points since the start of this rebuild, and we don't have that many seniors this year. Looking at our schedule for Year 3, as you can see, we're a much better team than we were in Year 1, plus 13 overalls. We're still, still a one-star school, but ultimately we have a pretty decent schedule. We start with should be an easy win against FCS East, aka the Rocket City Moonmen. But we have some good games at NC State versus our rivals Boston College, who should destroy us. At UAB, who's starting ranked number 20th, and we have other games like Northern Illinois. We better get our revenge against Notre Dame. Mid Tennessee State, West Virginia, at UMass. That's another rivalry I've had. At Purdue. Wanted to play Army, why not? And then we have our big rivalry against Stanford. Looking at recruiting for the first board without being able to, put points on these players, I have 35 scholarships that I've offered. A lot of 3 stars again, but, not too many high-rated recruits. It's pretty difficult until you actually start seeing success in the field. That's when the recruits really come. Looking at recruiting, it's just so difficult, man. It's so difficult when you're not a good school. We actually have, made some pretty good progress on this 5-star. You see how big that bar is. One of his big priorities is playing time, and he's certainly going to have it if he comes here. This 4-star D tackle, we're up to number 2, but Miami is like miles away from everybody else. And a bunch of these 3-stars, like this 3-star, we're right in the mix, but they locked us out. And a bunch of ones that I put hours on, we still haven't even made it to their top 8, which is kind of frustrating in all honesty. I'm putting hours in real life hours into this rebuild, but it's just a video game. But anyway, I might just cater my focus to other 3 stars and 2 stars just to build up the team. And the overall is going up, so we should be winning more. Fast forward to week 3 and looking at these recruits, the 5-star quarterback, we're actually well in first now over Arkansas and Kentucky. Which is great. I mean, I'm going to go all in for this guy. This 4-star, we're also getting closer to Miami. And everybody else, we're actually gaining a lot of points on. All those players where it said interest 0, we've actually made it to first for even this guy, James Sullivan. Also first for him. I should probably put my hours on him. But Arizona State's ahead of everyone else anyway. But, we have some really good recruits on our board. A lot of 3 stars, and we're in a really good spot for a 5-star quarterback. And the reason why I stopped at week 3 is because we're going to be jumping into the game versus Boston College. They ended up losing to Texas A&M, who's number 2 in the country. We won versus FCS. Let me just show you guys in the schedule. We won versus FCS by 4, and then we basically just got smacked by NC State in Raleigh. So we're going to be playing this game versus Boston College, not expecting a win. 3rd and 10 on the first drive. Got to make a good throw, and I do right there. That's an easy throw to the tight end. 3rd and long here. Just don't do anything stupid. I'm looking at X, and I did something stupid. BC is getting close to our end zone. Oh, that's a screen. Come on, user that. Oh, come on. And he's short. Thank God the computer came out of nowhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches. I pinched the D-line. Oh, they're motioning him. I do not like usering on man coverage, and it's a bad throw. 2nd and 6, really need to make a good throw, and we do. He's wide open. Can we hold our blocks? No, we can't, but still a big gain. Big 3rd down here. Want to get some points on the board. Got X. Secure catch that. Thank you. Good throw. Big play here. Oh, they're sending pressure. Throw it to X. Secure catch that. Could have maybe scored if I wasn't so conservative. 3rd and goal on the 1. Can we get this in? And of course we can't. This is a chip shot field goal. We're on the board. Hopefully we can stop them again. They're going to run it. Can that guy get there? Yes, he can. Another 4th down stop. 3rd and 5. Would really like to score more points. Oh, God. Run. Is he going to get that? Yes, he is. Let's go. Big 3rd down here. They're sending pressure. X, make that throw. I meant square. He makes the throw. Keep going. Hold our blocks. 2nd and 10. I have 1 timeout. Oh, God. Step up. Run. Get out of bounds just so I have another play. Just want to see if I can do something. I'm going to throw it up. Secure catch that. Oh, my God. We made the touchdown. Oh, my God. I was just going to throw it up, make it uncatchable for everybody except the receiver. but he was wide open, so we got the touchdown. 3rd and 7. Is anybody going to get open? Circle? No, I get hit. Big field goal here, and that should be in. Oh, or not. I don't get it. I don't get it. I barely angled it to the left. It's basically down the middle, and it's nowhere near the field goal. I don't get it. They need to fix that. You'd think BC learned their lesson not making the first down on the last 4th down. Somebody get there. Oh, God, that's a touchdown, isn't it? Yeah. Hopefully we can get this jet sweep into the end zone. Why is he running into his own guy? It doesn't matter. Touchdown. RPO, throw that. Come on. There we go. Good blocks. 2nd down. Step up. Run. Here we go, O'Neal. Oh, my God. Look at all that real estate. Slide down. That was probably the worst thing we could have happened. Now it's a long 3rd down here. And, oh, cut that in. Nope, not going to get the first. And great. Now BC's going to get the ball back. At least this field goal is perfectly down the middle. Doing so much better defensively, but yet here's BC with the chance to win it. But we're going to pick him off, and I'm going to go down, and we're going to win. Finally, we get a rivalry victory. This time it's against a ranked opponent, too. Let's go. And the kneel down from O'Neal seals our first win against Boston College. This is a great win to have. This is going to help with recruits. You know, we're trying to have a better season in year 3. Hopefully have a winning season and go to a bowl game. Great game from our quarterback, Deontay O'Neal. Fast forward 2 more weeks. We had a bye week and we beat UAB, so we're 3-1. This 5-star quarterback, we're still in first, but Arkansas is getting closer, so we're going to schedule that visit ASAP. Should we do Notre Dame? No, let's do Middle Tennessee instead because, you know, it gives the same bonus. But unfortunately, the 4-star is already committed to UMiami. That's kind of crazy. So I simulated ahead, and looking at our schedule, we lost to Northern Illinois and then won against Notre Dame. I kind of wanted to play it, but I also was just like, I want to play some other teams. I don't want to play the same teams over and over. So I simmed it, and we ended up winning against Notre Dame, so that helps a lot. These next 2 games are crucial against Middle Tennessee and West Virginia because we have a lot of recruits coming. Speaking of those recruits, we have our 5-star quarterback who we are neck and neck with Arkansas, who just jumped us. But thankfully, he's coming to visit this week, so hopefully that's going to be enough to get him to commit. I really do not want to lose this recruit. Looking at some other guys, we have a lot of 3-stars that were either first or in the mix for. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy so far with recruiting. So we ended up losing to Middle Tennessee, but the 5-star quarterback jumped Arkansas, and it is neck and neck, dude. Oh, my God. Not only do we have a lot of recruits for this game against undefeated number 15 West Virginia, but I think if we can win this game, we'll get the 5-star quarterback to commit. So we're going to hop into this one. They are the better team, but not by that much. First down, I really want to be able to run the ball. That's a good cutback. RPO here, run that ball. Both of them are covered. No, get the ball. Oh my God. They're showing pressure here, and they do throw it. They throw it. I'm going to throw it and get the first. Oh, come on. I changed it to play full game just for this one play so I could go for it on 4th down with the fullback. Oh my God, did he run into the... Oh my God. 3rd and long. They're in our red zone. Please just don't. No touchdowns. Okay, I thought he was going to pick that. That's why I gasped. They're going to kick this, and they're going to make it easily. 3rd down in their area. Oh, God. Throw it. No, I can't. The computer wants us to go for this, and I totally agree. We're kind of in no man's land. Can we make a good throw, though? And we can. Secure catch it just to be safe, and we get the first. So I jumped ahead in key moments, of course, and they got the ball, and they're in our red zone. Just like that. I don't know what happened. Hopefully we can make a play, and he throws it across to the left. Another huge 3rd down here. I'm showing blitz. I'm not going to actually do it. Come on, somebody get to the quarterback. Thank you. He throws it away. Our defense is really keeping us in this game. And he just barely gets the kick in. Probably just going to take a shot here. I don't expect anyone to be open. R1. Please tell me he's behind him. Catch and run. Oh, no, and he caught up to him. Hopefully the streak is open. I'm just going to throw it anyway. Oh, secure catch that, and it's overthrown. He had him. 3rd down again. Oh, God, nobody is open. Nobody's open. Oh, X. Just catch it. Just catch it, dude. I just need to catch the passes. 1st down. We need to go back to the run game. That was actually working before. Cut that back in. Yup. Huge 3rd down here. We need a touchdown. Throwing that to X. Get in. Bro, are you... Please, please, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Throw it. Throw it. Hold your block. Hold your block. Thank you. We get the 2-point conversion. RPO, I'm throwing the bubble. He's blitzing. Oh, that was not the right. Oh my god. Are you freaking kidding me? Can we make the tackle? We have another opportunity here to score. 1st and 10. Square. I'm just throwing it up. Don't pick that. Oh my god, dude. That was... No, he was pressed. Now he's going to return it. I wanted to throw it because he was pressed. And he beat his man. It was just so underthrown. At this point, this game is pretty much over. I'm just going to chuck this one deep, and I can't even get it off, and it gets picked. Fantastic. Can we at least not make it look like it was a blowout on the scoreboard? This had to have been the most frustrating game of offense I've ever played. So many fumbles, so many bad plays. That was a tough loss. Hopefully we still get the quarterback commit. And if this couldn't get any freaking worse, the freaking 5-star committed to Arkansas. God damn it, man. We were so close to a 5-star freaking quarterback. Now we got to win at Purdue, which is not an easy game. I did find this 4-star, though, that has barely made any progress in his recruiting. And we're getting in the mix, so maybe we can get him. Just like that, we get a commit, a 3-star center, Theo Rourke. Another commit, 2-star DT. And to make things better, this 4-star that I just randomly threw in, we've jumped to 1st place. And I added another 4-star, which hopefully after next week, we can get close to. There's another commit, a 3-star running back. Hopefully that means that we won against Army. And we lost, dude. Oh my god. So now we have to win at Stanford to reach a bowl game. This is literally the same situation as last year. I've already jumped into 3 games. Oh god. I can't play a 4th game. I'm going to sim and just pray to God that we win. Another 5-7 season would be pretty disappointing, in all honesty. We get a commit, a 3-star free safety, Martin Figures. And did we win? We won! Okay, so we're going to be making a bowl game. So we lost to Army by 5, and we won against Stanford by 1. I mean, look at this schedule. We're beating teams that are better than us in Boston College, UAB, Notre Dame, and, not including this stinker. And then we're losing the teams that are so much worse, like UMass and Army and Middle Tennessee. Northern Illinois. If we could just win the games we're supposed to, we'll be a good team. So apparently going 6-6 does not get you a bowl game because we have no game to be found. And to make matters worse, our rivals, Stanford, who we literally just beat and have a worse record overall being 6-7, they get in a bowl game and we don't. This is BS. So recruiting wise at National Signing Day or early National Signing Day, not the best. 4 3-stars, a 2-star, 2 1-stars. I mean, we have a bunch of guys that were, pretty much locks to get commits with. This guy's kind of a toss-up, but, everybody else, we're pretty much locks to get. But, the main player is Eric Stewart, who Boise State is gaining a big lead on and is close to committing to. I'm just going to go crazy with the hours during the transfer portal period and really try to get this guy to commit. Looking at the seniors that were graduating, not too many. Not too many seniors, not too many starters too. Really just 3 players of note. And I forgot to show you guys, but Florida beat Georgia in the national championship game. Yes, the Florida-Georgia rivalry for the championship. I accidentally just pressed R2. I love how this 4-star just commits to Boise State when you can't even do anything in recruiting during the 4 weeks I simmed. Awesome, man. Awesome. Thankfully for us, the transfer portal has shown us a lot of interest. We have 2 4-stars in the top 2, which I've put literally everything into. Visits, maxed out the hours. I've done literally everything for these guys. So hopefully, we can get these 4-stars. We also have a bunch of 3-stars that I put in hours too from the transfer portal. A couple 2-stars, and then this 3-star who isn't a transfer but hasn't really done anything recruiting wise, so might as well. We have a 4-star committing, transfer John Sheets, defensive tackle. Unfortunately, the other 4-star did not commit. There's a 3-star committing, free safety. It's the end of the transfer portal. Let's see who we got. 3-star left end, Quentin Conrad. 3-star safety, Caleb Harris. 2-star center, Diego Hope. Another 2-star, Ed Woodruff. That's it? I'd just like to point out this 3-star safety, CJ Turner, all three of North Texas, UAB, and myself, MIT, yeah. We were all literally exactly tied, and it wouldn't let me schedule a visit. It's because of the visit glitch that's still in this freaking game. It just costing me this 3-star. This guy, yeah, he was going to Purdue anyway. And then these guys, whatever. Even after that, I am very happy with this transfer class. This is easily our best transfer class, and it really helps this recruiting class because it wasn't looking that good. Let's look at the class rankings, probably around the same, 76th in the country. Really got to start getting this number back up to where it was in year one, and like 50s or 40s even, if we want to start, making progress in this rebuild. Starting year 4, we are a much better team. We're an 83 overall now, going up from 80 from last year. We moved to a 1.5-star program now. And looking at our schedule, it's not the most difficult schedule, but we still play good teams. Like, we're going at Ole Miss, that's an SEC team, even if they're not ranked. I mean, we're playing Notre Dame every year, who's always at like a 90 overall. There's another power team in Wake Forest, NC State, and Stanford's another power team. So, we have good games on the schedule. It's just not like super difficult yet. And recruiting seems to be a little better. We're getting more interest from higher rated prospects. A lot of these guys that I've thrown on here don't have any interest, but I still like doing that in the beginning of the year because, one of every 5 of them will, end up in the top 3. So, like, for example, this 5-star. But regardless, we have a lot more 4 and 3 stars that are interested in us in the beginning of the year, which is a big plus. I mean, we have a couple 4 stars that have interest in us, and then we have a ton of 3 stars that have interest in us. Some of them don't, some of them do. So, I've offered scholarships to all of them. As we're about to start playing the games, or not actually playing, but simulating, just a quick update on recruiting early on. I added a lot to this 5-star. I always like just doing it. Obviously I don't expect to, get this guy, but if we gain some big interest soon, I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'll just remove the hours and add them to other players. But I focused on these 4 stars because we need to start developing better recruiting classes and focusing on 4 stars rather than 3 and 2 stars and getting those players in the transfer portal. We have a bunch of 4 stars that were in the mix, if not first, which is great. And then we still have 3 stars, even though I haven't put points on them, except for these guys who aren't interested. Like, we're in first for a solid amount of them, second, third. Like, it's looking pretty good. So we're in week 4 now, and we have been locked out of the 5-star. We actually made, pretty good progress moving up to number 4, but being locked out, like, there's no point. And this right guard, Jeremy Boozer, we're so far ahead of everybody, but he has a deal breaker on our playing style. So 1 week later, and Jeremy Boozer has released his deal breaker. So 1 week later, Jeremy Boozer has removed his deal breaker because it went all the way to an A-, but we lost again. We're doing so well with recruiting, but we can't win on the field. All of these 4 stars were in first place, and I just added a bunch of points for them. But we're 2-2. We lost 2 games to frickin' Ball State and Ohio, I think. We barely beat FCS. We lose at Troy. We barely beat Ohio, and we lose at Ball State. Like, we're an 83 overall. We shouldn't be losing these games. First game we're going to hop into is at Ole Miss. This is an environment that I have not played in College Football 25 yet, so this should be fun. They're higher overall than us, but we've beaten higher overall teams, but we also lose to lower overall teams. So one thing to note is they patched the game. They had a big update yesterday as I'm recording this. I haven't been recording these years all in one sitting. Like, I've been doing a season at a time. So the first 3 seasons were before the patch, and this season is the first one after. Did they remove the scoreboard as I lurked the quarterback? Do they do that, like, on purpose? Like, it's kind of nice, having that space in the bottom where you can actually see it, but it's also just weird. So when I hold the right trigger, the scoreboard goes away, and now it's back. It's just really weird. 3rd and long, even though they don't show you on the scoreboard. Can we please get off the field? They've been on the field for so long. I got everybody covered. There we go. Pretty defensive game so far. Big play here. I'm just going to run this. Oh, no, and I can't get it. But we are going to go for it, of course. And circle. Secure it. Thank you. Another 3rd down here. Ooh, R1. Got him. First down. His wear and tear is so low. Please don't get injured. Big play. 3rd and goal. I'm running some slants. Can we find someone? Oh, nobody's open. Just throw it away so you don't take the sack and it's a chip shot field goal. I'll do that. Just play it smart. That's easy money. I don't care how good the stadium is. That's an easy field goal. So it's 6-0 and it's the fourth quarter here. Pretty sure, yeah, this is second down. Can we get a stop? Oh, he cuts outside. First and 10. Can we get to the receiver? No. Third down, 6-0. Third quarter. Can we make the stop? Oh, get there, get there. No, I knew he was going to throw it, and he still scored. This is the biggest play of the game. We need a stop. Nobody's open. No way. Make that tackle. I'm not switching on. Thank you. Are we... Yeah, no, that's probably going to be a good field goal. Well, you know, it would be nice if I could see if the scoreboard was there. So, yeah, they did make the field goal. Unfortunately, the scoreboard is still glitching. I'm throwing that to triangle. Secure it. Oh, and he made a bad throw. So I'm just not going to press the right trigger, even though I do it every play, because I don't want the scoreboard to go away. What was that? 3rd and 16. They're running it. Come on, get there. Oh, my God. No way. Are you... 3rd and 12. This is for the game, and they're running it again. Can we make the tackle? No, and we finally do. We're going to call timeout. That's a really long field goal, too. See, they're pressing if that safety doesn't stay, which he does, of course, but I see circle, throwing it there. Secure that catch. Thank you. Running the flood here. Circle. Got him. Keep going. I need to get out of bounds. Get the first, though. Thank you. Can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, God. No. Oh, no, 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 no. 4th and goal. We have to score here. R1. No, that was the wrong button. And we freaking lose, man. I did not handle those last couple of plays well. I mean, I simmed the game against New Mexico, and we got a 4-star middle linebacker, Frank Nortman, to commit. Just an update on recruiting after the win against New Mexico. You know, like I said, we have that 4-star middle linebacker that committed, but we're looking really good for these 4 stars, knocking on wood. Jeremy Boozer, we're well ahead of everybody else. Denzel Woods, you know, we're not too far ahead, but we're close to a commit. About to get top 3 with Alan Quick. Joey Schweitzer, we're close to committing to. We have Kyrie Millard, who we're well ahead of everybody, and then Kerry Sloman, who's close to committing to. So if we can get these guys to commit quickly within the next 2 to 3 weeks, not only will we get literally all 400 of our hours back that we can spend on like 3 stars and focus on them, we're getting a bunch of really good players. So looking at the schedule, this game against UMass is really big. You know, it's a rivalry, of course. UMass is 4-2 or 3-3. This is a big game. I would play it if we didn't have these 2 games right after, being number 18 Notre Dame, who's 6-1, and number 24 Wake Forest. Of course, they had to be a good team after I scheduled them. So we're not going to play UMass, but we're going to play at least one of these and then probably sim the rest of the year, depending on how we do on those games. We have another 4-star committing, Joey Schweitzer. So we're going to start scheduling some visits with these 4 stars because their races are getting pretty close. Unfortunately, we can't schedule the Stanford visit because he already has a visit that week, so we're going to have to do a bye week, which is not as effective, but, you know, it'll be better than nothing. I need to get a visit on him to get ahead of everybody else. And then looking at these other guys, Jeremy Boozer, we should be fine with him. Denzel Woods, on paper, we should be fine with, but I'm a little worried because Florida State has their visit this week, even though we're really close to committing to him. So I'm a little worried on that, but I don't think there's anything I can do. Like, I don't think scheduling a visit is worth it at this point. With Alan Quick, Ole Miss jumped us, and they have a visit, or Ole Miss jumped us from the visit, and I don't have enough hours to schedule a visit for week 10. I'm probably going to spend I'm going to hope that I get a commit and then spend hours to get this visit in and hopefully get him over Ole Miss. I mean, we already got Schweitzer committed. This is just, you know, a battle in the future. This we should get a commit to. So hopefully we can get Sloman to commit, use those hours for the visit for Quick, and then get him to commit as well as these other guys. I think I'm going to hop into this Notre Dame game instead of the Wake Forest one. I mean, I really want to get my revenge after the last time we played them at home. Let's do it. Big play here, first down. We need to stop. Pick that. Oh my God. The computer just jumped their quarterback. Moon. Come on, Moon. Go. Oh God, this guy's going to catch him, isn't he? Let me go on an angle. That helps a little. And we got a pick 6. Malik Moon, baby. We got the stop and have the ball back now. Looking at the tight end. Just got to make good plays. Oh wait, that was 3rd and long. 4th down. This is a 50-yard field goal. So I don't think I'm going to kick it. All right, RPO time, and let's throw it. Come on, just get the first. There we go, Young. Get around him. Keep going. Okay, big play. Start of the second quarter. Let's run this jet. Can we get the edge? Thank you. All right, let's juke in. Yup. Oh, can't score, but we're on the one. Hopefully we can just pound this in, and we can. 14-0. Great start. I do not trust myself to make this field goal. I'm just not good enough at them. So I'm going to run another RPO. And throw it. Throw it. Catch that. Oh, buddy. Okay, they had both. Like, there was nothing I could have done there. Let's just throw it hot. Circle. Catch. Oh, my God. What am I doing? 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 Oh, my God. I thought I had the hot streak where you just throw it instantly. I should have just made it a straight streak because he angles to the right and he got a pick six. I just got to be better than that, man. So we have the lead back. I'm looking at square. Catch that thing. Bro! Our defense continues to hold it down for us, but I got to make better throws. Can't get it off, and it was almost picked. This is another field goal that I have no confidence in hitting, so I'm going to go for it. All right, circle. There we go. That's an easy throw. It works almost every single time. I'm just going to run a screen, run a safe play, and if I don't get a big play, then, kick the field goal. Our running back is about to get injured. We don't get the first, so this should be a fine field goal. And perfectly kicked, just barely. I underestimated the wind, but we made it. 3rd and long. Can we get a stop? They're going to run it. That's honestly smart, but they get nothing. Oh, is that a hold? Is that a hold? Okay, it's on them. Thank God. Oh, and he just sneaks it in. 3rd and 9. I can't run the ball here. I got to run my favorite play. I see they're pressing. Should I? No, I'm not going to go for it. I'm just going to play it safe. Oh, they're sending pressure square, and I can't get it off. Oh, no. Notre Dame is moving it, but they're running out of time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was going to break through. They're still getting really far down the field now that I say that. 3rd and 4. Come on. We need a big play. Oh, God. Should I pick it? Okay, he at least didn't catch it. 4th down. Come on, boys. One more stop. One more stop. Have the crosser, and we got him down. Let's go. We have finally defeated the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. What a huge game. This will help with recruiting. This will help with everything. We're getting our momentum. Let's go, man. Revenge for 2 years ago. Here's a 4-star committing, Kerry Sloman. But to ruin the fun, both of these guys committed to other schools. Oh, that sucks. Although we lost both Denzel Woods and Alan Quick, who we had leads on, which is pretty unfortunate. We have Jeremy Boozer, who is pretty much a lock to commit to our school. I'm not even going to waste the new hours that I got on him visiting. I mean, he's a lock. Moving down the recruiting board, we already have Schweitzer, like I said. Kyrie Millard is starting to favor Auburn, but we have his visit after this game against Wake Forest, so I'm hoping he doesn't commit to Auburn after next week. If he cannot commit next week, I think we have a chance because we have the visit the week that he commits. Regarding all the hours I just spent, I just spread them across a different amount of 3-star players, and we're going to start building those players as well. This is another big game at Wake Forest after our big win against Notre Dame. We are the better overall. But I'm still going to hop into this game as well. This is going to be the last game I hop into in the regular season because I don't want to do more than 3 games because then it's not really a rebuild. 2nd and 8. We're sending the pressure. Nobody. Oh, he was open. Really need to hold them to a field goal here. Can't let them get up 2 touchdowns. They're running it. Can somebody get there? He's short. Never mind then. We're actually, they're going for it on 4th down. I got caught on a lineman. Get the ball back. Circle. Come on. Get upfield to get the first. Thank you. 2nd and goal. QB sneak. O'Neal. Touchdown. There we go. We're back in this game. 3rd and long. I'm just going to take a shot here. Hopefully I can get something. X. Secure it. Oh, it's underthrown, isn't it? Our offense does literally nothing. Okay, we need to stop here. And we need it badly. Oh, how did he catch that? Oh my God. And he's still going. So we got the stop, but now we're on 4th down. Oh, triangle. Is that not pass interference? Hello? A tough one to lose. We just keep having offensive ineptitude. Our defense is good. It's very good, but we need to get better offensively before we can really start finally becoming a championship contender. So we got good news and bad news. Good news is Jeremy Boozer is going to commit next week, like no matter what. The bad news is freaking Kyrie Miller committed to Auburn. Literally, if he just waited one more week, we would have had him. And there we go. Summing the bye week, 4-star right guard Jeremy Boozer. Welcome to MIT. Looking at our schedule, we ideally should be winning all 3 of these games at NC State, at Wyoming, and versus Stanford. But, with this simulation engine, anything is possible, man. So hopefully we can just get these games done and finish the season 8-4 and make progress. And of course, we lost 2 of the 3 final games. The NC State, okay, fine. But these 2, Wyoming, we actually won. But this Stanford game, we should have won, man. So we're gonna finish year 4 6-6. So we've gone from 1-11 to 5-7 to 6-6 to 6-6. But it just doesn't make sense to me, man, because we're making progress overall wise. I don't get it. I really don't. So we are invited to the Pop-Tarts Bowl against Stanford, who we just played in our rivalry game. That's kind of crazy. So on early National Signing Day, we don't have that many commits. We have 4 stars, which is great, but we only have 2 3-stars. We do have a lot of other players that we're in the lead for, like this 3-star. We're in the lead for, but isn't certainly no lock. This guy's probably going to get lost to Boise, but we have this guy who we're well ahead of. This 3-star tight end is about to commit to us and is a lock. This one is a battle between us and Georgia Tech. John Matabuke, we're in the lead for him. We're in the lead for Jesse Washington. He should commit. And then we're well in the lead for Howie Bitonio. So we have 8 3-stars. I'd say 4 of them are pretty much locks, and we could get some of them too. So I ended up simming the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It would just be a waste of my time in all honesty, but we won. So we got revenge on Stanford, and we have our first bowl victory in the history of MIT football. So it's pretty cool. At the end of year 4, Baylor defeats Colorado in a Big 12 national championship. And yes, we have a new graphic because I updated the game with the patch, as like I said earlier, if it didn't get cut out. I do not record these all in one take because it would take me like a full day. Looking at the players leaving, this is a pretty good sight. We only have 5 players who are 80 overall and above that are leaving, and they're all in separate position groups. So, that's great. We're going to be returning most of our talent. The only spot is really receiver, where we're losing 3 pretty solid receivers, but we're not losing that much talent. So for the transfer portal, we have 2 4-stars that are very interested in us, being Greg Smythe, this right guard, who would fill perfectly into a position that we just lost due to graduation, and then a left end, Garrison Butler. I put a lot into these guys, maxed out the hours and the visits. We also have a ton of 3-stars in the portal that are interested in us. One guy who I really wanted to focus in particular is Brian Casas. Our quarterback isn't that good, and I think that's the reason why our offense has been struggling in simulation. So I'm going to really try to get this transfer to come in and hopefully take that starting spot. I can't speak. So we got both 4-stars in the portal and the quarterback I wanted. Great start to the transfer portal. We're at the end of the transfer portal. Let's see who else we got. 3-star right tackle, Jesse Washington. 3-star left end, Samuel Riddy Jr., no Diddy. 3-star tight end, Coney Hewitt II. That's it? Bro, what? I'm so surprised that we didn't get more players. I had so many hours that I just hammered into a bunch of different players. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this class. We have a lot of 4-stars and 3-stars. No 2-stars or 1-stars this time. So if we look at top classes, we're right back to where we were in year 1 in the mid-50s. And this was with no 2-stars or 1-stars. A smaller class, only 13 players, but they're all high quality. Oh my goodness, look at this team in year number 5. We have a great team coming into this year. I've done a lot of position changes. I moved LJ Young from receiver to running back, and oh my God, that was a good decision. 95 overall running back. Looking at quarterback, we are still going to go with Deontay O'Neal, but we do have another junior behind him who we got in the portal, who's the same overall as O'Neal. Hopefully he just plays better. That's going to be, yet again, our one weakness is quarterback. If only we just got that 5-star last year from who committed to Alabama, this would have been perfect. But regardless, the rest of this team is looking very good. We have good receivers. We've, solid tight ends, and our offensive line is looking very good for this season. And our defense is even better than it was last year. Left end, right end, defensive tackles, everybody has been upgraded. We didn't lose that many players. Like the lowest overall, I think, is the 79. Everybody else is in the 80s. Looking at our schedule for season 4, it's not that difficult, but it's difficult to find like decent matchups being an independent. We have our rivalries with Notre Dame and Stanford, but we have some other notable games like Cincinnati in the Big 12, Mississippi State, SEC, and then we also play at BYU. That's no easy feat going to Provo. Looking at recruiting, it's kind of the same as it has been throughout this whole rebuild. A couple 4 stars are interested, added a couple to the board because why not? And a boatload of 3 stars are interested in us. I mean, I could completely fill my board with 3 stars after the 4 stars, which is good to have, but I want to start getting more 4 stars than 3 stars at this point. Looking at recruiting before we start the season, we have some 4 stars that, we're gaining interest on. Cedric Pankey, right outside linebacker, we're neck and neck with LSU. Christian Fine, we're well above everybody else, which is nice. Randy Bullitt, we're well above everybody else. I don't really care about gems and busts. I just really care about the attributes. So, whatever. Same with Leron Cantwell. We're 3rd for him, and then 5th for this guy, and 6th for this guy. So if we slip through the cracks of these guys, I'll just remove them and use the points for the 3 stars, which we are in 1st for like at least 10 of them, and 2nd for like, 1st for like 15 of them. My God, we're in either 1st or 2nd for literally all of these 3 stars. It's insane. And I haven't even spent any hours on like most of them. Week 2 at BYU, looking at the overalls, it's neck and neck. I mean, we're an 87 across the board. They're an 86 across the board. They got home field advantage. I'm hopping in this game. One thing to note, we are not starting O'Neal. We're starting Casas as our quarterback. This is something that I changed as Young is going to break through for a big run. We stalled out our first drive. Big 3rd down here. Oh, God, he just burned. Why is there a linebacker on a... He is our backup, though, because we have this beast, Young Jr., who we're going to get another big game with. Let's keep running the ball. We're going to get this playoff before the first quarter, and we're going to score before the first quarter is over. We even it up. Another big 3rd down here. The scoreboard glitch still going strong. Can we, make that pick? Thank you. Oh my God, this guy's got hella drip. So much aura on him, especially with that pick. 3rd down here. Can we get a stop? Everything's covered. Can we get the sack? Let's go. Now it's a hard field goal. 2nd and 4, running flood. I'm looking at the tight end. I'm just going to step up and run. Okay. Can we juke him? There we go. Oh, don't fumble. Don't fumble. Okay, we're good. We're good. And we're going to hand this one off. Nice hole here for Young. Can we get around our own blocker? Yes, we can. We're going to take this one to the house. 3rd down and 4. I would typically play it safe and just kick a field goal. But, with this stadium pulse, nothing's guaranteed as we get a nice play. Running the jet sweep here. Can we get some speed and space? Yes, we can. Hold our blocks. Bang. We're up 28-7 in BYU. Like I said, I'm just going to play it safe. 2nd and 10, but playing it safe is still going to get us close to the end zone. 3rd and goal. We've gotten stopped 2 plays in a row, but we're going to cut this one outside and finally get in. That's going to be it. What a big win to come into BYU, a team that has a similar overall than us. Get the offense going finally with our new quarterback. And, let the world know that we're not the same team we used to be. We're coming, man. And of course, right after we get a huge win at BYU, we freaking lose to James Madison by 1. So frustrating, man. But at least we came back with a win against UConn. I think with this schedule, if we can go 9-3, we can make the playoffs, just based off of simulation. But we can't be losing games like this game to like a 74 overall team. It's just so frustrating. So you're probably wondering why there's a 4-star at the top of my board with no hours. And what happened was this guy, Cedric Pankey, he committed to LSU last week. And then this week, he's back on our board with no hours, and LSU is nowhere to be found, meaning he decommitted and completely threw them off his board, which is pretty crazy. I mean, maybe his deal breaker screwed him or something, and now we're right there to get him to commit. Looking at these other 4-stars, we're close to getting Christian Fine. We're ahead on Randy Bullitt. We're neck and neck with Georgia Tech and other schools with Leron Cantwell. Elijah Zimmons, I'm going to remove from my board. Yeah, I'm going to remove him from my board so I can get those 75 hours and hammer Cedric Pankey with hours. Hold on, I want to make sure. So, okay, this one I need to max out. I need to max out Christian Fine. Let me get these on Christian Fine because this is a close race. I added like 15 more hours. Oh, I think Vanderbilt has a visit this week. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna hope that my hours get him to commit, but I'm gonna spend 50 here on Cedric Pankey, and then I think that should be enough for his commitment. So I'm not gonna spend the others. I'll spend the last 10 on Leron Cantwell. Oh, I already did. I already did the max here. I'll spend it. I'll spend it on Harvey Mustard and then put the 5 somewhere else. And just like that, Cedric Pankey has committed to MIT. That was huge. This is why you don't remove players from your board that are committed to other schools. Unfortunately, though, Christian Fine did end up committing to Vanderbilt, which kind of sucks because he was a really good player. But, they're both outside linebackers. I know he's an athlete, but it's his power rusher. So I'm at least happy we got Cedric Pankey to decommit and commit to us. We should be fine with Randy Bullitt. Georgia Tech's visit isn't until week 9. I think he'll commit by then. Leron Cantwell, I'm going to put a visit on him, even though it's a bye week for week 8, just to get it in, because I think he's going to commit before week 10. I'm going to put it on proximity to home and hope that gets him to commit. I know it's a bye week, but, I'd rather just put more hours on these dudes. Same thing with Harvey Mustard, even though he doesn't have any other visits. I feel like if I wait an extra week for this Mississippi State game, it's not worth it if we lose. And same thing with Cincy. By then, he'll be committed. So I'm just going to put it on the bye week and put it on proximity to home. Bang, another 4-star commit, Randy Bullitt. 3-star commit, Lawrence Levine, right outside linebacker. But guess what? We freaking lost to Toledo. I'm so tired of losing these trash-ass games. We have an 88 overall team. I don't get it. Why are we losing these games? It's so frustrating. Now we have to win out -1 game, really. Oh my God, dude. Let's hop into this Notre Dame game. First down on our own 4. Oh, jeez. They just came through really quickly. Good thing I read that well and got at least positive yardage. 3rd down and 1. They're blitzing. Can we cut that outside? Cut that back in, and they stop us. 3rd down here. Can we get a stop? Pick that. Oh my God. Nobody. No, I accidentally pressed square, and he went to the ground. Still a big play. 2nd and 7. Can we hit the slant? No. Let's run this. Okay. Good blocking. Finally on a run. Good juke. 2nd and long. Let's do another jet sweep. Oh, okay. We got numbers here. Getting the first down. Juking around him. Gonna run the RPO here on 3rd down. Throw it. Oh, no. What am I doing? God, I need to stop doing stupid stuff like that. Just because the run is gonna get killed doesn't mean you throw it. Oh, my God. Trying to make up for that big mistake. I'm looking at X, but the pass rush is there. 1 more second, and that would have been a 1st down. 3rd down. Really need to stop here. I'm usering. No way he caught that. No. 2nd and 2. I really just want to run this for the 1st, and we get it. Can we get in? Bang. Touchdown. Great response. If I were Notre Dame, I would just run the ball and try to get into field goal range. They're not going to do that. Can we get him out of field goal range? Yes. Starting the 2nd half, we have it in their red zone. Looking at square, secure it. Thank you. Good throw. Just like that, that backs up our big play. Oh, just throw it to R1. Can we get upfield? Can we hold our blocks? Just truck them. Okay, good play. Going right back to that jet pass. Oh, they're kind of ready for it, but we're running around him. That's a touchdown tie game. 2nd down, they're going to run it. Can we get there? Why am I stuck on the lineman? Right back in their red zone. 1st down. Let's run it. There's a hole up the middle. Touchdown, just like that. Tied again. Just got to go verticals and just pray somebody beats their man, or just run around and just run with our quarterback who has good legs. Make sure we stay out of bounds. All right, let's go. Throw it, get it off. Run. Get the 1st. Okay. I can't use any of my timeouts because we have to get a stop. Oh, they're sending pressure. Somebody get open, please. Throw it away. No, dude. That was literally the worst thing that could have happened. Now we just got to chuck it up, and we can't even get it off, man. Tough loss against a team that's just flat out better than us, but it just wouldn't be so damn frustrating if we didn't lose to freaking James Madison in Akron. At least we got a 4-star Leron Cantwell to commit. Fast forward a week, we got a 4-star Elijah Zimmons to commit. And we got a 3-star TJ McLaurin. An update in recruiting before we play Cincinnati, who, if we look, is ranked. So this is a big game here. If we want to make the playoffs, we're probably gonna have to win this game. We'd be at like 6-3, so we'd be in the rankings or close to it if we win this game, hopefully. But like I said, looking at recruiting, we have these 4 4-stars signed. We're in the lead for Matthew McFoy, who I just added a bunch of points, and I got up to number 1. And I'm starting to trickle down on these 3 stars, getting them in the building, getting a bunch of visits. We're going to start building up this recruiting class a lot and hopefully, finish it out with some transfers at the end of this season. But I filled out like pretty much every single visit spot. Next week, we get another 3-star. I feel like these 3 stars are just going to come rattling in these next couple of weeks. Danny Rambo, center. Here's another one, Marvin Uzoma, right end. For the first time in MIT football history, we are ranked. After winning against Mississippi State, Cincinnati, and Rice, we've rattled off 3 in a row. We're at 7-3, and we are ranked. So, we could sneak into the playoffs. It's going to be tough. It's basically going to come down to this game against Stanford, who is now unranked. Ooh, that actually hurts us that they're unranked. But you never know. Another 3-star committing, Clayton Watts. There's another one, Nathan Walford. Another one, Glenn Doomfor. I don't know how to say his name. Another one, Clay Strand. There's a fifth 3-star, Brendan Rutter. So in the final week against Stanford, if we look at the rankings, we are number 20, which is, pretty far off from the college football playoff. But if you think about it and you look at these matchups, so many ranked teams, especially the at-large bids, like potentially, are playing other ranked teams. So I think we still have a shot at the college football playoff. We're gonna have to have some luck go our way, but yeah, I think that we have a shot if we take care of business against Stanford. So we're gonna hop in. Stanford, I guess, has a bowl game to play for, but their stadium's rocking for this rivalry game. The thing is, though, is that the game doesn't register it as a rivalry because it doesn't know that these are 2 of the most prestigious universities in the world. Running a little flood action, got triangle, secure that catch. There we go. Really like the way the offense has been playing, but it can change in one play. Nobody's open. Throw it down, catch that. Wow. 2nd down. I'm looking. Oh, he's not. Throw it underneath. Okay, good throw, and he stays up. 3rd down here. The game just started. Don't force anything. We got him, though. Get in. Oh, but he's short. Oh, do I go for this? We're going for it, baby. 4th and 1. Cut that back in. Touchdown. Great first drive. So Stanford answers right back, but we answer right back, and we're in their second. I don't know what I'm talking about, but a touchdown. 3rd and goal. Still doing the scoreboard glitch. Awesome to see. Come on, get him. No, he's not in. He's not in. Ball for any fakes, and they kick it, and it's easy. 3rd and 2. Their D-line is really good. No, they got the stop. Screw it. We're going for it. 4th down, we get the first. All right, 2nd down. Oh, God, I should have thrown it. Can I playmaker him up? Yes, I can. Secure that catch. Oh, what a play. No huddle. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Do we want to run it or throw it? RPO. Hurry up. I'm probably just going to hand this one off. And run it. Cut that back in. Get in. Touchdown. Let's go, man. 3rd and 6. I'm running a screen pass. Please get it off. Other D-line is all over it. God damn. All right, we'll kick the field goal. Not an easy kick by any means, but guess it is for me. 3rd and 7. No score since that last play. Do we have him? Yes, we do. Get around him. Cut that back in. Big play. This game is pretty much over. 3rd down. Can we ice this game? No, we can't, but we're still going to get a field goal here. And this game is most certainly over. 3-possession game with just over 2 minutes to go. Great performance. Hopefully we shoot up the rankings and we make a push for the playoffs. 4th down here. Let's see if we can actually ice it. I'm right there. Pick that. Thank you. And that's game. Huge victory in our rival stadium, 34-10. Great performance by the squad. Now we just gotta wait and see what happens with these rankings. And look at that. We just jumped up to number 12. So we are in the mix for the playoffs. We do need a little help though, but we can make it. We got another 4-star to commit finally, Matthew McFoy, right outside linebacker. We were the first team out of the playoff. Oh my god, dude. Are you kidding me? I mean, like seriously, an 8-4 team in the ACC over a 9-3 team, and another 9-3 team is ahead of us and makes it in Michigan. I could see Michigan being ahead of us, but really, Cal and Colorado over us. Ah, this is painful. Wow, we get to play Eastern Michigan in the Cure Bowl. So fun when we should be playing for the title. And I should be done with this rebuild that I've been doing for almost 10 hours. Yeah, man, so exciting. On the bright side, though, even though we're graduating so many seniors, we have the 17th ranked recruiting class, so this is great. Man, here we are at the Cure Bowl. So much fun against Eastern Michigan. I'm not even going to play it. I'm just going to sim to the end and just see what happens. I just wanted to jump in to actually visualize it. Now I'm actually hopping in at the end of this game. I just don't want to lose to Eastern Michigan, man. We're up by 6 in the fourth quarter. Can we get the sack? No, we can't. Ugh. Maybe they care and we don't, in a sense, and they're going to score a touchdown. See if we got anyone. We got X. Just barely got it off with the pressure. Gets around the corner. Big play from our tight end. Second down. I'm just going to throw the wheel. I feel the pressure coming. Cut that back in. Good juke. Keep going. 3rd and 25. I need to just get into field goal range. Throw it. Can I please get the ball off? O-line. 4th down. Obviously got to go for this one. Oh, do we have him? We have him? Oh, we have Bell as my controller's low on battery. Touchdown. Game's not over if we get a stop, but it certainly helps. No. Get that? Let's go. That's a big play. Thank God that pass was underthrown. Can we get around him? No, we can't. But huge pick. Get a first down, and we have a 10-win season. So we have our first 10-win season, our first ranked appearance this season. So although we didn't make the playoff like we hoped with an 88 overall team, you know, we're losing a ton of players, so it really sucks that we didn't at least get a chance this year. You know, we had a successful season compared to the 4 seasons before this. Looking at the college football playoff that we should have been a part of, would you look at that? TCU gets their revenge on Georgia after the abomination of the national championship game in January of 2023, although it's not real life and in a video game. So we have one player that we can persuade to stay, this tight end, and he stayed. Ramon Ayu is returning. And looking at our graduating seniors, we have a lot. You know, we have a 96 overall running back, LJ Young, who I moved from receiver. He was amazing this year. He's a projected first round pick from MIT, man. That's going to be sick to see. But everybody else, you know, we might get a couple NFL draft picks outside of LJ Young. But you know, we're losing some talent. You know, we have a lot of seniors on this team. Like this list is very long. And look at that, LJ Young Jr., first round pick from Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So heading into the transfer portal, we already have 25 players signed, so we can only add 10 more because there's a max of 35 scholarships. So ultimately, you know, we're going to be focusing on these 4 stars to really beef up our recruiting class even more. We're already top 20. There are 3 4-stars that are interested in us, 2 tackles being Titus Forrest and Quincy Ball. Basically, I've just used all the hours I can. I've scheduled all the visits I can. I maxed out all the 4 stars and the 3 stars down here. You know, these couple players aren't from the transfer portal. They're from recruiting in the previous weeks. They should all commit, but I just used my leftover hours on them. So looking like we're going to get a really good class by the end of this portal. First couple commits, Alex Glennon, tight end. Greg Slade, wide receiver. Bro, only 2? Halfway through the transfer portal, let's take a look. This 3-star Don Snyder, we're definitely going to get a commit with. We have Titus Forrest, this 4-star, which we have a nice lead on Notre Dame, and it's getting close, but I wouldn't say it's a lock. Same with Quincy Ball. We're a little above Ole Miss, but, you know, anything can happen. And there's nothing I can do because I've already maxed out the hours. They've already had their visits. Same thing with Ethan O'Malley. Think we're going to lose him to Mississippi State, but there's no reason to remove the hours because I literally can't spend any more because my board is full. But these other 3 stars, Corin Magine, I don't know if that's how you say it. He's a transfer freshman. You know, we're looking decently good on him. Same with Rashad Hap. I don't know how to say these names, man. Adamas Uzama, we're well in front of everybody else. And then a punter we're going after because I realized we don't have a punter for next year. So we got the 4-star Ethan O'Malley. So, an update on the transfer portal. We only got one of the four stars, being Ethan O'Malley, the middle linebacker. But overall, recruiting wise, I think we did extremely well, man. We have 33 commits. And somehow we've actually fallen down to number 20, but still, I don't really care. We've had such a good recruiting class, 6 4 stars, 27 3 stars. You know, obviously in the future, we'd rather have more 4 stars and even get into the 5 star range. But just having this big of a class is so huge after the senior class we just lost. Looking at our schedule for season 6, one thing to note, we are starting the season ranked number 18. So first preseason ranking. We're now a 2.5 star program, used to be a 1.5. We went down a little in overall, but that was expected because of our huge senior class. But we're still in 85, which I'm happy with. But looking at the schedule, kind of similar to last year, where it's really tough to like find the balance in a independent schedule, but we have some pretty big games, versus Wisconsin, versus Notre Dame, our rivals, of course. And then we have some tough games at the end of the season, which, even though they're unranked, Minnesota, Kansas State, and Auburn, those are all 3 hard environments to go into. And, not mentioning our rivalry with Stanford. Looking at recruiting, this looks good. After our recruiting class last year, which was so successful, being in the top 20, we have a lot more 4 stars that are interested. We have about like 15 of them. More than that, actually. We have 19 4 stars that have shown us interest in the preseason. We had an insta commit from a 3 star JUCO running back, so obviously not that valuable, but still pretty cool to see my first insta commit in this rebuild, which means we're technically the number 1 class in the country because we're the only team with a commit. So, quick update on recruiting before we play our first game. Well, I'm not going to hop in, but we sim our first game against New Mexico State. This is looking really good, man. We have so many 4 stars that were at least first, maybe second or third. Like, I'm just going to go down this list. There are so many 4 stars that were in first or just barely behind first. There's one that we're in third. All of them are in first except for like 2 or 3, which is great. And we're also still well in first for a bunch of these 3 stars too. So nothing has really changed with recruiting, but regarding our schedule, we have won the first 2 games pretty easily, as we should. Now we're hosting number 15 Wisconsin, so we're going to hop into this one. Wisconsin did lose a game to start the season, but they're still very good, so we need to be careful. This could be a good win to, get us near the top 10 in the beginning of the season, but so far, not so good because they're close to the red zone, or they're in the red zone. They're close to the end zone, really. They're going to run this. Oh, I'm there. Can we get some help with the computer? First and goal, are they going to jet this? No, they're going to put it back the other way and make the play. Second down, they're running it again, and he's got an easy hole. 3rd and 18, we did not score. They're running a screen. All right, I'm not going to switch on. We should make this play. We drive it right down the field. First and goal on the 1. That's an easy touchdown. We're tied. 3rd and 7. Let's see if we can keep this drive going. Throw that to the running back. Get around him. Cut in. Oh, I'm going for this. 4th down attempt. That's going to be an easy first and a lot more. 3rd and 5 after we picked up the first down. I'm going to try to run. Can I get around him? Nobody's open. Just throw it away and take the points. I say take the points like it's free, but it's not. All right. Let's get this. Okay. All right. No. Still no? Really? Luckily, we get a stop and get it right back. I'm going to run this up the middle. There's some room. Let me slide. I wasted the clock so they don't get another drive. Let's run this up the middle for a touchdown. There we go. Is that like a... That might be like a bug? I don't freaking know, but we're going to run this one in for another touchdown. The 3rd rushing touchdown of the day. 3rd and 4. Got to make a big play here. Oh, they're blitzing. I got the slant. Secure the catch. Touchdown. Let's go. This is a great victory to have in week 3 of the season. We controlled the game the entire time against a ranked opponent in the Big Ten. This is going to be good. This is going to set us up for a playoff push. Jeremy Mann, what a game. 4 touchdowns, 196 rushing yards, 31 attempts. Recruiting-wise, it's pretty similar. We're still in first for a lot of these guys, but we have some hours opened up because a couple of them locked us out. So I'm going to start scheduling some visits, hopefully get these guys in the building and committed. Heading into the Notre Dame game, just an update on recruiting. There are some 4 stars that we're still, well ahead of everybody else, but we're starting to fall behind on a little, of course, because we're trying to fight for so many of them. We've already lost a couple, but ultimately, if we get like 5 to 8 4 stars, I'm happy. Obviously we're not going to get all of them. And when somebody commits, we get all those hours that we can use on other players. So, like I just added a bunch on Cameron Ebron, who looks like he's about to commit soon. So hopefully we can jump USF. Like there's some other players that I just added, like Kerry Norman. This one's going to be down to the wire with Michigan State, who just had their visit. Or maybe is their visit this week? But anyway, I added a sway this week for him, so that should help. Ultimately, I'm still looking really good, and we still have a ton of 3 stars that we're well in the lead for, without even putting any hours in. But yeah, we beat Navy and we beat Oregon State, so we're undefeated and we're number 9 in the country, facing undefeated Notre Dame, number 6 in the country. Let's hop into this game. 3rd and 12. Let's see if we can do anything. I can't take a sack. I got nothing. Just throw it away. There is some wind, so doing it right down the middle should be fine, and we get the field goal to start the game. We really cannot run the ball on these guys for some reason, but we can throw it on them as that guy's wide open across the middle of the field. Hold your blocks. Keep going. Outrun him. Keep going, Kashama. Bang. Touchdown. Engineers. So the game simmed a lot. We're up by 11, and we have a 3rd and 8 here. Let's see what we can... Oh, my God. Our left tackle got killed. 4th down and 2. 4th quarter just beginning. We're sending pretty much everybody. He didn't get it. Let's go. That was on their own 10. Even I wouldn't have called that. That's the stupidest 4th down call ever. I know that there's not much time left in the game, but you can't call that as we score. Let's go. After what happened a couple years ago, that one time we blew it on the last play, I was starting to trip a little. Oh my God. We get the win, though. It was much more dominant than a 6-point victory, though. So looking at our schedule after the big win against Notre Dame, we're number 4 in the country. We're undefeated. We've really set ourselves up well. The schedule remaining is not too difficult, so I'm going to take it week by week. We could get upset in a couple of these games like Minnesota, Kansas State, Auburn, even Stanford. But, we should be good for the playoffs as long as we don't lose 3 games, I would assume. If we're 10 and 2, I think we'll be fine. We have our first commit of the year, 4-star D tackle Cameron Ebron. Well, not counting the insta commit week 1. Got another 4-star to commit, center Robert Small. And another one, James Kiernan, so we're beefing up our O-line. So we simmed a couple weeks. We are number 1 in the country. We're 9-0, and we're about to go to Kansas State, which is going to be a pretty big game. We should be fine for the playoff, but I still want to hop into this game because it'll be cool. But before we do, I kind of have a little bad news. Recruiting is not going as well as I would have hoped. We've only signed 3 4-stars. Kind of learned my lesson now to not just spread the hours across like all 24 stars, but focus on like 10 and give them all of them, and you'll secure most of them. So I've learned this for future rebuilds, but we still have, 3 3-stars, 2 offensive linemen here and a defensive lineman. So we're beefing up our front. And we found these 4-stars like a week ago that still have interest in us and haven't really progressed in their recruiting. So I've added some points to these guys. So hopefully we can get in the mix of these 3. This guy is kind of a wash, but 3 stars, we're still well in front of everybody for a lot of these guys. So we're fine on recruiting. I'm just a little disappointed on the 4 stars. Just wanted to point out how much this team has changed ever since we made the quarterback change. That's been one of the biggest reasons why we're so successful as we score. Send in pressure. Oh, but he cuts it outside and nobody's there. Another jet sweep. It's such a good play in this game. Keep it outside. Another jet sweep touchdown. I just realized it's 28-7. I didn't even notice that. What happened? What happened in the sim? So we're going to get it down the field again on them. 3rd and 7. Let's see what we can do here. Let me step up. Oh, we got sacked. And they're going to call a timeout, of course. But we're going to kick this field goal. And it's going to be a 4-possession game. Right? Or no, it's still 3 possessions because it's 24 points. But still. 4th and 16. Just got to stop him. All right, he's going to hit the tight end, but he's short. We made a statement today. We came into a pretty tough environment in Kansas State. All the people who are saying they're an independent, they play a cupcake schedule. Well, there you go. We go into their trap, put up 34, dominate a great team. We're undisputed number 1, baby. After the win at Kansas State, not only did we get 4 3-stars to commit, but we are well above everybody else in the rankings. We're pretty much a lock for the playoff. We have 2 games at Auburn and versus Stanford. I'm going to simulate them. I feel a lot more confident because this team, for some reason, feels really good in the simulation compared to the previous teams. So I could see us losing to Auburn, But, if we split these two games, we'll be fine. So we finished the season 12-0. We won both games against Auburn and Stanford, which is great. We're undefeated, but we dropped down to number 2 for some reason. I don't understand why Rutgers. I don't understand why Maryland is ahead of us. Is Rutgers really that good? Well, they're not ranked. It doesn't really matter, though, if they win the conference championship, because if we go to the college football playoff bracket, we're pretty much locks to be the 5 seed in the college football playoff. Of course, we're an independent, so we can't win a conference, meaning we can't get a bye. But we get the easiest first round matchup unless for some reason we fall in the polls after next week. But anyway, we're probably going to be playing Louisiana Tech and then Arkansas. So we're going to have an easier path to the semis, but it's still going to be a challenge. Looking at recruiting at the end of the regular season, these 4 stars that I added were actually, pretty close on a couple guys. I got a couple of them in the visit for the Stanford game. Like this 4-star right guard. We already have 2 4-star linemen. If we could get a third, that would be insane. And a 4th here with Patrick Darkwa. It is neck and neck with us in Tennessee. Georgia kind of fell off a little, but they're still there. We could get this after the visit. We just visited with Steven Yusuf. He's going to Miami this week, though, which is going to hurt. But I've done everything I can. I put all the hours in. I put the visits in. Rashard Mafe, who I honestly just added 75 points to. Maybe we can jump Virginia, but we can't schedule a visit, of course, because our season's over. These 3 stars were pretty much locks for a bunch of guys. I just added the hours to this guy, so we should get him. And then moving down this list, we already have a ton of 3-star commits, but we have more. So this 4-star right guard, Steven Hickson, decommitted and then committed to us. This is a big pickup. And we get another 4-star right guard, Steven Yusuf. We are beefing our offensive line. At early National Signing Day, we have 5 4-stars. 4 of them are offensive linemen, 2 right tackles, 2 right guards, a center, and a defensive tackle, or I accidentally counted this guy. But we also have a ton of 3 stars that we have committed, and we have some more that are right there, like JT Carmona. I feel like if we win a playoff game, we should get him. We have Ben Honeycutt and Charles Rabe for more corners that we really need. That's like our weakest position. And if we look at the top classes, as of now, we're only 29th. But I think that's definitely going to go up if we can get some 4-stars in the portal. And taking a look at the college football playoff, we have a familiar foe in our first round game, the Wisconsin Badgers, who we beat at home earlier in the season. We're going to be playing them again at home. Of course, we're going to be the highest seed, not with a bye, because we're number 1 in the country without a conference championship. The winner will get Louisiana Tech, which is the easiest of the 4. So let's hop into these games and hopefully we can make a run for the championship. Here we go, the first college football playoff game ever played at MIT. Let's go get this victory. I'm running the same play, hoping I can actually get an accurate throw. We have a man, kinda. Can he catch that? Yes, he can. Let's go. Fehoko. Oh my god, that's what, like 95 yards? We stopped the Badgers and got it right back. Oh, let's hit the running back. Yup, no way that linebacker's covering him. Big play. First and goal, let's try to get this in the end zone. We see a gap, and we're in. 14-0. Another big 3rd down here. Let's see if we can get it. Ooh, pressure's coming. Nobody's really open. Let me playmaker and then run. Good read from Cassis. Cut it in. Is he in the end zone? Oh, he's so close. First and goal. Let's get this one in, and we get another touchdown. 21-0 in the first. Wisconsin is finally on the board, but we're going to throw this, cut that in, get it outside. Schweitzer, let's go. 28-3. Just going to play this one safe and throw a screen. If we get the first, we get the first, but, whatever happens, happens. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and we get it. Wisconsin fans must be furious in that moment to give up the first down. Now we're running the jet sweep, and we're going to score another touchdown. 35-3, and it's not even halftime. 3rd down, I don't really care. I'm going to run this. Big kick here. I don't know if it has the leg. Is it in? And it sneaks in. Huge field goal there. That makes it a 23-point lead now. 22. We take care of business versus Wisconsin, just like the Notre Dame game. It was a much more one-sided game than the score shows. They just closed it in at the end. I like how we're going offensively. I like how we're doing defensively. Let's keep the momentum going, guys. Next up is Louisiana Tech, and they are a much lower overall than us. They're 79. We're in 84 now. So, some future opponents might be a challenge, but this one we should win, but still can't overlook the Bulldogs. 2nd and 1 for Louisiana Tech. Can we make the stop? They're going the other way, and they're going to score on their first drive. They stop us immediately, and now it's 3rd and 18. So let's just make a play. Why is he wide open down the middle of the field? 2nd down, step up, throw it, good pass, get the first down, hold your blocks, cut it back in. Oh, what a move. That was insane. Fehoko, another big play in these playoffs for the receiver, touchdown. Fortunately for us, we're moving it on them. Let's run that outside and skirt inside. Oh, we didn't make the juke, but still a big gain. You already know what play I'm running, the jet sweep. Follow your blocks, cut it back in, bang, touchdown. We got the lead. 2nd and 8, they're going to run it. Interesting play call, and he gets right through. Another 3rd down on this drive. Let's make it happen. Come on, somebody get open. Triangle, secure it. No. 4th and 7, need to convert here. Looking at the wheel. Secure it. Okay, there we go. Exhale. Could have maybe scored a touchdown on that wheel, but I wanted to play it safe on 4th down. Now let's run the jet toss. Touchdown. 3rd and 6. Come on, boys. Get this stop. Nobody's open. Nobody's open. Oh, he's open. He's short, though. Big play. Let's go. Oh, my God. The computer ran into the kicker. 3rd and 8. Come on. We need this stop. Please. 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 Nope. You got nothing. You got nothing. Somebody get there. Please. Thank you. So the running into the kicker isn't going to cost us the game, but it's going to give them a chance to get a field goal. I'm making sure I don't hit him, and that's an easy kick for them. Now we have to score a touchdown after that idiot ran into him. Legacy drive here. Oh, we got him. We got him. Please catch this. Yes! Fehoko! Fehoko again. Another deep play. Touchdown. 1 play. 2nd down. Can we cover everybody? Oh, no. No! Are you kidding? They answer right back with a bomb of their own. Big 2-point. If they do the jet sweep, I'll be there. Come on. Hold him. Okay, they don't get the 2-point conversion. Thankfully for us, they did the same thing, and they scored really quickly. So we have time to go score. All right. Got that, man. Get upfield. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go. Fast. Fast. Move it fast. Got the tight end again. Catch that. Get out of... Keep going. Keep going. Now get out of bounds. There we go. 2nd down. Come on. Throw it to the running back. Nobody's there. Get the first, please. Get the first. Okay. That means the clock's going to stop. Let's go. 2nd and 10. Come on, boys. Let's go. Throw it. Get it off. Get the first down. All right. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go. We got to go now. Got to go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Throw it. Just throw it. Catch it. He dropped it. Okay. There's 2 seconds. This is for the season. Come on. Throw it. Catch it. Catch it. He caught it. Oh, my God. He caught it. Let's freaking go, man. We win. What a play. Oh, my God. Buzzer beater. Let's go, man. We're going to the semis. What a game. Dude, could you imagine being on Louisiana Tech after that happened? Oh, my God. That was the craziest game I've ever played in college football 25. Look at Brian Cassis. 368 yards, 5 touchdowns. Oh, my God. Let's go to the semis. Maryland ended up defeating Georgia, which is huge because they're much lower overall. Maryland versus MIT in the Rose Bowl. They're the exact same overall as us. And if we look at the other side of the bracket, Notre Dame right there against Ohio State, both of those teams would be really difficult to beat, especially beating that Notre Dame team twice. If you look at the ticker below you, Ohio State put up 59 on Notre Dame in the first game. Let's focus on our game, though. We have a man. Cut that back in. There we go. Big play. We're running another jet sweep. They can't even handle it. What a great first drive for MIT, baby. 3rd and 8. Can we make the stop? I see that route. Oh, can we swat that? Is that a PI? Bro, I hit SWAT. How did I get PI for that? 3rd and goal. I have to score or else they're getting a field goal. No, I was right there. Wait, what? Touchdown. What? He dropped it. Another 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Oh, no, we just got burnt. 3rd and 8. Let's make a good play. PI? How's that not PI? He still made the play. First and goal. Can we run this in? Let's cut it out for an easy touchdown. Another third down here. Can we get off the field on third down? No, we can't. Third and goal. Come on, we're there. Oh, I made the play. User. 2-minute drill here. Let's get some points on the board. Nice throw. Cut that upfield. Fehoko. This guy has been so good these playoffs. We're moving it on them. Got X. Keep going. Get in the end zone. Truck him. All right, we're going to have to call the timeout there. First and goal. Don't have enough time to run the ball. Ooh, square. Got him. Big play. Touchdown. We fast forwarded pretty much all the way to the fourth. We're up by 9. Big field goal here. Oh, I might have missed it. Wide. Nope, it's good. Big kick. Second down, running it again. Cut that back in. Bang. Touchdown, Engineers. We're going to win the Rose Bowl, man. Let's go. We are victors of the Rose Bowl game. MIT has won the Rose Bowl. We're going to the national championship. Bring on the Buckeyes, man. Here we are, the national championship. Looking at the overall, they are not that far ahead of us. They're only in 88, which is still great, but just considering Ohio State, I think they'd be like a 91, 92. So it's not going to be impossible, but it's not going to be easy. Let's do it. There it is, the national championship trophy. The MIT Engineers are here. Let's do this, man. Third and goal. Let's do the fullback dive. Easy money. Touchdown on our first drive. Got to go to Old Reliable here with the jet sweep. They're sending pressure where you get around all of it. Boyko, touchdown. Third and 6. Let's get a stop. I see that route. Pick that. Good swat at least. Third and 9. Come on. Hold them to another field goal. That would be huge. Come on, boys. Nothing's open. Swat that. Oh, we picked it. Let's go. Third down. I'm draining clock so they don't get a drive. Oh, I didn't mean to pump fake run. Oh, we get the sack. I accidentally double tapped X to pump fake it. This field goal should be fine though. And bro, are you kidding me? Third and 6. Really want to make this a 2-possession game. Oh, we have the running back. Keep going. Block him. Yup. Keep going. Keep going. Third and goal on the 4. I'm going to throw it. They've been doing well against the run. Just run it. Run it, Cassis. Oh, I can't make it. This time we're going to hit it, right? Thank you. That was almost another miss. Our offense has been doing really well. We almost have 400 yards, but we don't have too many points to show for it. That's a big play. Get upfield, Schweitzer. I remember recruiting this guy. Regardless of if we score here, it will be a 2-possession game. Oh, we just miss. That's a huge stop for Ohio State. I'm not even going to try going for it. Like, there's no point risking it. Take the 2-possession lead. 4th and 13 on their own 19. Let's make this stop. Come on. Come on. Nobody's open. Pick that. Okay, he swats it. It doesn't matter. We got the stop. You already know what play I'm running. Oh, reliable jet sweep. Can we follow our blocks? We get the first down and we break the tackle for a touchdown. Let's go. 4th down and 8. They're going for it again. One stop. Swat that. He picks it off. Let's go, man. We're going to win. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, man. The MIT Engineers are national champions. Look at that. We have finally done it in year 6. Only took us 6 years to take us from 1-11 to 16-0 and the champions of college football, man. This has been so much fun to do. Here is the final bracket of the 2029 college football season. The MIT Engineers have won the national championship. This has been so much fun to do, but this video is taking me over 15 hours to make. So please drop a like, comment, show some support. I'm starting a new style of videos for College Football 25, so please give me feedback. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.